is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wasting no time taking a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramirez. He's loose. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Picks up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. Lining up to add another.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The sure hands, it's Noe-Usf. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense. Have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He tosses one high man deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Noe-Usf. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Rides the back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. Knocked off his feet.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Defense playing a bail technique. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Landry. Runs through the tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the gun, the ground game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And
he might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45 on its way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Third down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll go to the toss. On the move is the 30. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Firing to the right, complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown Bulls. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. He's in open space downfield. Has it back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Noe-Usf. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They just keep firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Corners are going to bail. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Using his legs, it's Harper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to
intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Ramirez. Touchdown Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Right on the money. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Landry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Now he's going to break the pocket. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The throw. Got his man on the right. And they'll knock him down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams.